for is to have something very, very natural and a bit youthful.
Okay, we can do that. So maybe we'll give you a light, very light coverage of the foundation. Maybe add a bit of colour with coloured eyeliner instead of a brush shadow.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
So what we'll do with Karen is we're not going to use a liquid foundation. I'm going to use a mineralised foundation, which is applied like a powder. So I'm going to do my concealer first, because then the powder will set it on the top. So again, I'll apply my concealer to the back of my hand to warm it up, and then I'm going to apply it to the face. And it will blend up better now because it's warmed up in the back of my hand. Okay, pick up the seriously. I'm just going to apply it to areas such as under eyes, around the nose, anywhere there's a bit of redness which needs a teeny bit of coverage. Right, now I'm applying the mineralised foundation all over Karen's face with a big brush. If you do some circular motions, just works into the skin. Any other little areas like around the nose, around the eyes and that, you can use a smaller brush just to make sure you cover those thoroughly. Right, now by using this mineralised foundation, it sits a lot lighter on the skin. Unlike the liquid foundation, it can really sit around any fine lines or anything, you haven't even highlight them. So by using this, anyone at any age can use it, but especially if you're over the age of 30, this really, really helps and doesn't cause that caking in the wrinkles of the body, like the areas where makeup complex, and it doesn't make you then look older than you are. Right, now we're going to apply a base colour all over the eye, starting at the lash line, working all the way up to the eyebrows. This is just a good base, and you can keep it just as your only eyeshadow you're wearing if you want to, or it's obviously the base if you're adding more eyeshadows. We're not going to be adding anything else onto Karen today. This is literally just to give her a little bit of coverage across the eye. Just finish that for me. Right, again, with the base colour, you want it to be matte and having no shimmer in it. And again, this helps in case you haven't got any fine lines or anything. The shimmer's only going to highlight them, so your matte colours are much, much better for this. To add the definition now to Karen's eyes, I'm going to be using an eyeliner, again a kohl eyeliner so I can smudge it nicely, and I'm using it in a nice sort of greeny colour. Now this will show up, it's not going to be as harsh as a brown, a grey or a black, so it's a lot softer, but yet it still gives that definition that you always need around the lash line. Okay, so just close your eyes for me. When you apply your eyeliner, only apply it halfway along the bottom part of your eye, not the whole way along the colour of the eye. So if you just leave that part open, just makes the eye open for more. And I'm just going to smudge it because there's no harsh lines. Right, now what we're going to do is apply the kohl liner. Now just to set that and stop it from smudging, creasing or printing, I'm going to use the same coloured eyeshadow over the top. Now that's just going to set that and keep it in place. Again, both over the top and the bottom of the eyelashes. Okay, so now I'm just going to apply a little bit of white eyeliner to the inside of Karen's eye. Now what this does is opens up the eye and it makes sure it's nice and wide and awake and fresh. So if we just pull the eyelid down a little bit, keep looking up to me, we're just going to apply it right into the inside room here. And now I'm going to give Karen a little bit of definition with her eyebrows. So we've just got to fill in any bits that need filling in, just create shape, just go with the natural shape of the eyebrow and just follow it through. Okay, and also for the eyebrows you can either use an eyeshadow, like a natural matte colour obviously, or you can use a pencil. I'm using eyeshadow on Karen today just because she's got very fine eyebrows, so we just don't want to make them too dark. It just adds that little bit extra there. So use the shadow. Right, now I'm just going to add a nice dark black mascara to the eyes. Again, making sure you apply to top and bottom because that keeps the eye nice and open. And when you do the top eyelashes, it's good just to give a little bit of a shake down as well, just because any eyeshadow fall onto the lashes, then it just knocks that out. And then applying the top mascara, it's good just to give it a bit of a wiggle at the roots, just so you make sure you really cover the whole eyelash there. Right, now moving on to lips, I'm going to use a lip gloss that's just got a bit of a tint to it. And the reason why I'm going a little bit dark is because Karen's gone for a nice natural look. By using a slightly darker lip, it can just enhance that look a little bit more. And And as it's only a gloss, it's not as harsh as the lipstick either. So we're just applying this all over the lips. And again, if Karen was going into work, she could keep the gloss off and then maybe just take a lamp out for the evening, she could add a darker lips like this. Right, now just to finish off, we'll use a nice blush. Nothing too pinky, and again, keeping it matte. And we just apply this to the apples of the cheek in circular motions and pushing it out. Just smile for me. This just brings the apples of the cheeks out. Okay, so that's it all done. So let's see if you have a good look.
Oh wow! Oh my god!
See, the foundation is really nice and light. You've got all that coverage without using a liquid. Your eyes are really standing out without being too dark.